This is so sad. It really is to me, especially as a content creator, a Nazi tuber. Knowing what I know and going through what I've been through, it's sad. Because this guy has over 600 videos. He's been on YouTube, NaziTube, since 2015, okay? He has already established to all of us that he is about the Lord's business. It's not like he's coming up here making a video and it's his first video. And he hasn't proven to anybody that he's got what it takes to do what he says he's going to do. They go around preaching. They have an amazing ministry, saving countless souls, right? And he dare ask for the public, the public who should be his brothers and sisters, by the way, he's asking them to help him out. He's already done all of this and shown you all that he can do. He's proven himself. We should have a level of trust in him, right? So he comes up here, he makes a video after he's made over 630, or he's made 630, and he comes over here asking, hey, we really need a new camera. This is how much it costs. He's got all the information in the description. And he's saying that a big reason is because they have been physically attacked by people because of the amazing work that they do, right? They've been physically attacked. They had to call the police, or the police got involved, and the police wanted to look at footage. And unfortunately, even though they have a nice camera, the camera they currently use does not have good enough night vision so the police can get the bad guy, so they can see the evidence. Logical, makes perfect sense. A great reason to want a new camera, in my opinion, and in their opinion. So you'd think people would either say, oh, I'm praying that you get some help because I can't afford to help you, I love your work, or people would go ahead and donate. You'd think those would be the only things you'd be seeing. People saying, oh, I'm going to try to donate, or, oh, I can't afford to, but I'm praying for you. But instead, they get stuff like this, And this is what it's like to be working for YouTube. People don't realize the amount of time and blood, sweat, and tears that go into making a video. And I'm not trying to make it sound like it's a hard job, like we're working in the coal mines or anything. But it does take time. It's tedious work. And time is money, especially in this economy. So for these people to be going out of their way to be doing all of this, and then people give you such a hard time, it's hard to get established on YouTube. NaziTube. I don't know why you call it YouTube. It hasn't been YouTube in a long time. But anyway, it takes a long time to build up some clientele, if that's what you want to call it. It takes a long time to get subscribers. It takes a long time before you start seeing any money rolling in. So they've probably done this for free for a long time, or they're currently doing this for free. 23,000 subscribers is pretty good. Way more than I have, but it's not really enough to be making a living necessarily. I mean, it just depends on the people you're dealing with. Maybe they are making some good money, but clearly not enough for this camera. And it's just so sad that they're putting out all of this free content. Imagine how much you used to pay for cable. Well over $100. How much you would pay for Netflix or a website. He's giving you all of this for free. He's going out onto the front lines, dealing with these people and being physically attacked. And he dare ask you if you have the money to give him money or to pray for him. And instead of all that, you say, no offense, but honestly, if winning souls for Jesus Christ is tops on your list, oh what, he hasn't proven that already? Why not film with a camera phone? Why not? Well, let me see. Let me count the ways why not. Anyway, why not film with a camera phone, as there are some amazing ones out there now? Then spend the rest of that money on NASB Bibles to give out, meals for the homeless, and so on. Just food for thought. Broski. Just say a prayer, leave a nice comment, and leave them be. You really think he would have made this video? You really think he would have just been impulsive and been like, oh, I was walking through Best Buy one day and I saw a really pretty camera. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and ask my subscribers to pay for that right now, dude. No, he did his homework. He's an intelligent man of God, I'm sure. he did a whole bunch of homework before even considering making this video. Of course he would use a free... Of course he would use a dang nab phone if he could. What, like, the things people say, it's like they don't think before they comment. It just drives me nuts. And so I asked him, I said, did you watch the whole video? Because about here in the video, he explains about 3 minutes in that he has been physically attacked. The police need to see the footage, but it's so dark because there's not good enough night vision. That's why he needs this specific camera. So I said, did you watch the whole video? Do you know of any, and these are honest questions, I'm not trying to be mean, even though I sound a little spicy right now. Do you know of any camera phones that have better night vision than the one he wants? And then, I said, I'm sure he did his homework before going out of his way to make this video, especially since it takes a lot of courage to ask for money. Listen, y'all, every time I put the donations in the description or the pinned comment, or especially like if I type that into the actual video, like if there's a caption in the beginning of a video, or I say with my mouth, hey, if y'all want to donate, anything about donations, I feel so hesitant to mention or even have that out there. But I've had people be like, hey, I want to donate, put the links out there. So I put them out there, and it really does help. But I feel bad, even though I'm doing all this work for free, even though I got other things I could be doing, even though it's not guaranteed I'll make a cent, even if I spent 1,000,000 hours on one documentary, I may not make a penny. So I put it out there, because it really does help. But it takes a lot of guts, especially to verbally and to put yourself there on camera and make a video just dedicated to asking for money. That takes a lot of guts. So I'm sure he would not just impulsively be doing this, And then this person says, brother, if the Lord wants you to have this camera for your ministry, he will provide for it. Odele. Orale. The guy says in the beginning of the video, he says, someone felt that God told them to give him, I think, $1,500. So they have $1,500 or so towards the camera already. So yeah, God will provide, but God provides you, bro. God's providing people to be moved to give money to other people. Yes, God can just manifest it out of thin air. Sure. And I believe he does. But like, come on. You either feel moved to give or you don't. Anyway, no need to come on and ask for money. The Lord knows what we need before we do. Yes, the Lord knows. What is wrong with asking? What about the woman who is bleeding, huh? She had to go up to Jesus Christ herself. She didn't just stand back there and be like, well, he knows. If he wants to heal me, he'll heal me while I'm standing right here. I don't have to do anything. No, we're supposed to do something. You're supposed to do what you can. Like, people are being nice, and I appreciate it. I love them. All of that, but sheesh kebabs. It's just, as a Nazi tuber, if you are a Nazi tuber, you probably understand. If not, then you probably think I'm just being ridiculous or I'm being mean or something. So I commented, I said, the Lord has us helping each other. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. It's a shame that Christians give each other a hard time over stuff like this. If we supported God's children like we support Satan's children, we'd be way better off. For real, all these people paying taxes, going towards cheese pizza for Bill Gates and Donald Trump, if you know what I'm saying. Cheese pizza and walnuts. Cheese pizza, walnuts, donuts, hot dogs. Yeah. That's what your taxes are going to. Oh, also, the robots that are going to be programmed to kill us off. Yeah, that's what your tax money's going towards. But no problem paying your taxes. No problem handing money to the plumber who fixes your toilet. You don't have him fixing your toilet for free and you say, well, God will provide you with the money that I owe you. You hand the money to him. This guy's providing you these videos, entertainment, edification. You're just like, well, I don't feel like I should give him anything. God will help him. I'm just going to go take a hike, Ooh, and good thing I looked again. I refreshed the page because Kingdom Man himself replied to this person, and he said it better than I could, of course. Well, I appreciate you mean no offense. Let me provide a different viewpoint. Jesus let a woman waste a year's worth of wages of perfume. He also rode into Jerusalem on a donkey. He had Passover in an upper room in Jerusalem. I am in no way a prosperity preacher, but there's also the other extreme. For example, why not sell your car to give the money away? Why not get rid of your phone and get a flip phone? Why not get rid of your PC, etc., etc.? Your idea of a cell phone isn't horrible, but winning souls and buying a camera is not opposed to each other. Do you realize that probably all of the Christian music that you like or have heard was recorded on equipment that was a minimum of $10,000, if not $100,000? There is definitely a balance between the extremes that can be walked out by the Holy Spirit. We have hundreds of Bibles. I run an outreach ministry. We have multiple missionaries. We have funds that come in from different ministry projects. I'm not trying to put you in your place, but I would like to challenge your thinking. Even further, there were times where Paul spent money on sailing somewhere rather than walking there. It is healthy and good to be frugal, but can also be unhealthy if the frugality is due to fear that you didn't use every penny for ministry. God doesn't want us eating at five-star restaurants spending $400 a meal, but I don't think He's commanding everyone to eat white rice and cup of noodles in order to save money to give to missions. Again, there is a road and path that is led by the Spirit that allows God to bless and restrain wasteful spending. Very well said. What I get out of that is balance. It's all about being balanced. And he replies to this person, "Hey, thanks for your encouragement. I do trust the Lord. As a missionary, I see fundraising a little differently. I don't believe people should give under compulsion, but in the New Testament we see that ministry was funded through the brothers and sisters in Christ and that Paul often made appeals. An appeal isn't the same as a beg or what the charlatans have done with trying to raise millions for their lavish lifestyles. Instead, it is an opportunity for people to see how they can help meet a need if they feel led by the Lord." See? God bless them.